This is Walter Barrett with the JTV News Update. 140 persons on Tortola and Virgin Gorda took the opportunity to know their HIV status during the Caribbean Regional HIV Testing Day 2010. Assistant Coordinator of the National AIDS Program, Noeline Levens-Clark, said the day's success was largely attributed to the commitment and strong sense of teamwork that was shown by the counselors, testers and floor managers who were on duty at the Road Town and Valley branches of Scotiabank BVI Limited. Levens-Clark also reiterated the importance of knowledge in empowering persons in the Virgin Islands to protect themselves from contracting HIV and other sexually transmitted infections. Regional HIV Testing Day 2010 included interactive presentations on HIV and opportunities for the provision of direct counseling and encouragement related to sexual health. Regional HIV Testing Day was held in collaboration with the Pan-Caribbean Partnership Against HIV and AIDS, the Caribbean Broadcast Media Partnership on HIV and AIDS, and Scotiabank Eastern Caribbean. The Crime Prevention Unit of the Royal Virgin Islands Police Force is encouraging that scooter owners practice using chain locks to reduce the high number of thefts of motor scooters and bicycles now occurring in the territory. Head of the Crime Prevention Unit, Inspector Patrick Harewood, said that scooters in particular have become a popular item of choice for would-be thieves who will use the cover of night or even an unguarded moment to steal the vehicles from homes and public premises. Inspector Harewood is encouraging the use of chain locks for wheels to secure these items. Police believe that stolen scooters are repainted or reduced to parts for other scooters. Registration plates are switched or replaced, and therefore these vehicles are difficult to recover. Ocean Conversion has partnered with 19 schools, donating $100 to each primary school and up to $250 to the secondary schools for their graduation and prize-giving ceremonies. According to a press release, Ocean Conversion has had a long tradition of supporting and partnering with educational institutions, sports clubs, and those organizations that focus on cultural activities. Over 100 primary school students have toured the Ocean Conversion desalination plants over the past 3 years as part of the company's community partnership program. Ocean Conversion has been a long-established supporter of the various basketball clubs, the BVI Music Festival, as well as the Miss BVI pageant. In 2009, the company donated $5,000 to the BVI Reading Council, as well as supporting the national BVI culinary team in San Juan, Puerto Rico, at the regional Taste of the Caribbean competition in June 2009. Glenn Harrigan, president of Ocean Conversion BVI Limited, said the first step toward building a healthier, stronger community is to encourage the next generation to excel in education, sports, and cultural activities. Residents in the town of Aston in Hertfordshire, United Kingdom, recently raised the Virgin Islands flag as they welcomed Eric Matthias, the first Virgin Islands athlete and Olympic hopeful, to arrive in the town ahead of the 2012 Olympic Games. Matthias will spend several weeks training at Hertfordshire's pre-Games training camps as a lead-up to the Central American and Caribbean Games in July, the Commonwealth Games in October, and the London 2012 Olympics. As the first signatory to Hertfordshire, a London 2012 Olympic Games approved pre-Games training venue, the town and people of Aston adopted the Virgin Islands and will host the territory's athletes in their home as they seek to train and qualify for various events leading up to the Olympic Games. The British Virgin Islands Olympic Committee on May 25, 2009 became the first organization to sign a memorandum of understanding with Hertfordshire as their pre-Olympic Games venue. This allows Virgin Island athletes to use the high-quality sports facilities there in addition to the nearby University Sports Village, the Gosling Sports Park in Welwyn Garden City, and Stanborough Lakes. Matthias represented the territory as a discus thrower in the 2008 Olympic Games and is currently preparing for the upcoming Central American and Caribbean Games to be held in Mayagüez, Puerto Rico from July 17th to August 1st. Next Level Advantage wants the British Virgin Islands to get behind the national basketball team, which for the first time will compete in the FIBA-sponsored Central Basket Tournament in Santo Domingo, Dominican Republic. To boost support territory-wise before the squad leaves on July 3, 2010, the local production company is launching an exclusive basketball documentary titled BVI, A New Challenger, from July 1st at 8 p.m., showing nightly to the 11th of July on Jafix Television, JTV Channel 55. The one-hour program features never-before-seen footage of the players' gutsy 2009 CBC silver medal performance against Jamaica and moving and revealing interviews from players such as Steve Parlon, Randy Chino George, Kennedy Bass, and Avery Percival, Coach Keith 88 Malone, and the Minister of Education and Culture, the Honorable Andrew Foy. The program celebrated the territory's CBC silver medal performance against Jamaica just last year. It was the first time the BVI reached a CBC final and also the first time the territory has qualified for the Central Basket, an incredible achievement for basketball in the territory. It is hoped that many residents would not only follow the team's progress online during the tournament, but that they would travel to Santo Domingo and lend their full support. The Central Basket Tournament features national teams from Mexico, Central America, and the Caribbean. For the first time ever, the BVI enters the competition as one of the title contenders. This is Walter Barrett with the JTV News Update. This is Walter Barrett with the JTV News Update. 7 grade 3 students at the Claudia Creaky School on Anegada were recognized last week for raising nearly $2,000 for Rotary's Haiti Earthquake Relief Fund in January. Rotary Club officials visited Anegada to honor the students who, upon learning about the devastating January 12th earthquake in Haiti, went door to door in the settlement to raise funds for victims. Assistant District Governor Vance Lewis said that the Rotary family was truly inspired by the students' actions and thanked them for their generosity and thoughtfulness. Lewis said that the sum of $1,935 may seem insignificant to some, especially when compared to larger sums raised by others, but when one considers that the third graders did this using their own initiative and raised the funds from one of the smallest communities in the BVI, it is truly a monumental effort and it exemplifies the true spirit of Rotary, service above self. The funds raised in Anegada were part of the more than $270,000 raised by Rotary during the weeks after the Haiti earthquake. These funds were pooled with funds raised by Rotary clubs around the world to provide emergency food, aid and shelter to earthquake victims. Nagico Insurance donated $5,000 to the Nagico Tennis Championship. Last week, tennis captain Dion Anslem received a check from Nagico. Winners coming out of the one-week tournament are Dion Anslem in the men's A division, Carol Mitchell in the ladies division, Linda Romney and Dion Anslem in the mixed doubles, and in the men's division B, James Ong. The Nagico Tennis Championship was held from June 14th to the 19th at the Tortola Sports Club. The Central Administration Building roof replacement project is 68% completed. According to GIS, the project is entering its final phases of the Siplast roofing system. Project manager John Penn said the Siplast roofing system has many redundancies built in by design to ensure that there is no water infiltration and consists of many steps. Royce Construction began the roof replacement project in August 2009 with the removal of the old roofing system. The new roofing consists of the installation of layers of lightweight concrete, sealers, and other materials to complete the roofing system. The replacement of the roof to the Central Administration Complex came as a result of complaints of poor air quality that has been an issue at the complex for some time. Once completed, the roofing system will be the largest and the only one of its type in the Caribbean region. At the signing of the $1.9 million contract with Royce Construction Incorporated on July 13, 2009, it was revealed that the project would be completed by the end of 2009. However, there had been some delays due to inclement weather. Last Sunday, Orlando Andrews and Sally Blackmore emerged victorious from a small field of riders to dominate the BVI Cycling Federation Highway Challenge. The course of the ride changed because of the weather and took on a shorter course. The race got off to a good start with Anthony Spencer breaking away for an early lead in the first lap, but into the fifth of the 10-lap event his bearings were broken, putting an end to his lead. Orlando Andrews ended the 32-mile race winning comfortably. Andrew Thompson had to settle for second place, and Darrell Christopher Jr. placed third. In the ladies division, Blackmore completed her 5 laps under an hour to take the top spot with Kay Reddy riding in second and Olympia Foy third. The lone junior participant, Shaquille Samuel, completed his 3-lap race, but continued to ride on and completed 11 laps of the course. Mark Bailey dominated the Masters division with Adrian Dale in second. The next event on the cycling calendar is the Tour de Tortola, which is a two-stage event slated for July 10th and July 11th. This is Walter Barrett with the JTV News Update.